Well my friends, here we go again. Watch out the nice Cappy, you see that? That is cool, or? Really nice. You see? 5 years Charlotte Hornets, from 1992 to 1997. That is cool, or? So news, what do we have? First of all, I was ill now for 1 week, so I'm still tired, but I'm on the court now for the first time. The weather is not that good, but camera equipment, new basketballs, and on and on and on. So first thing is, I was ill 1 week, so I'm out of the game. Now I have to come in again, but doesn't make anything. New camera, because with that camera I have a scratching in the lens, and sometimes when it is sunny on that side you see that. That is really annoying. If you know it, you watch always to that point, If you don't know it, maybe you think that is normal, but sometimes you see it all the time. So very bad. Now a new GoPro, and now I've decided, other than I was expecting it, no, not a GoPro Hero 12, what I mentioned. Now I have the 13 with the new lens mod, I wanted the old one, like I have here, but this you don't get that easy anymore, And the new one you can always buy. And my concerns were the wide view, that it gets wobbling. I made last year a video from the old historical city courts, and there I used the wide view without the lens mod, and there it was really annoying and wobbling. But this is now the best solution. New camera, new tripod. I have a new PC, It's also a thing, because I couldn't cut anymore. That was so annoying when you sit at home, no space, you cannot cut, you don't have the program, you cannot make thumbnails, nothing. Only on the lowest limit. That makes no fun, that is really bad, For what do you make a video when it is annoying? And now, new tripod, because the other one was damaged, but it will come in 1-2 days. So today we still have the old equipment, then we can go up on the height, and we have more dynamic range. The endurance is longer. I know it. GoPro some don't like, but to me, I was happy with it, with the picture quality. And now, against my old ones, the Hero 9 or 10, more endurance, better dynamic range, better quality. The overheating is better, also by cold temperatures, so all is better, New tripod, and we can level up with the lens mod, the 2.0, the new one, and there you have a much wider view. But also I watched a lot of videos, to see that, and that is cool. So we leveled up again with the computer, my software to cut. Boom, I have an i9 Ultra Core PC now, not the best, but from the price it was the best option what was possible, and that makes now fun. So we can make this new camera equipment also great, and that is very good, And then I have new basketballs, really I have new basketballs at home. A few will come still, but I have ordered them, and that will be a surprise, But again, I make the journey with my basketball. That is the title of my series, what we make now. And you can believe me, the videos will change, They will not always be the same. I tried it out now with the old camera. You have seen the few parts now, 11 parts. But they were all a little bit similar, Because I made the intro, I made the slow motion thing, then the people have seen the chords, okay, and then they cut off. But that was how I was feeling, and they will be different, all the next chords, and that will be not chord videos, It is called Journey with my basketball. And what does this mean? I want to film the things what I really enjoy, and I had to find a solution, a series which I can film, which makes fun to me, and it is exactly that, to go from court to court, because like here, watch the view, wow, you see that is amazing. And I enjoy that, and I do it now with always the same ball. But the new balls will come also because then I will take a new ball with my American Spalding ball, how I call it, which I play all the times now, and then we can watch out how this works out. And we have to watch out for the weather, because they said rain, you know, July and that is what I enjoy, you know. And with the new balls I will bring them in, but it doesn't hurry, you know. If this is in 1, 2 weeks, 3 weeks, one ball, I enjoy it with the American ball, but I have the others at home, and then on some special courts I will bring them and we have new balls and test them out. But my thing is go with my ball, talk about other basketballs, enjoy the playing on the different courts. I film that, and there will be different videos, shorter ones, longer ones. Sometimes I will talk about the court, like I did at Tivoli when there is something special. Sometimes I will talk nothing on the court, then I will only play and make a cool video. And so you will have always different things, you know, and that is absolutely nice. And I will come bicycle, you know, other one, and that all things come together, that I can make that what I want, you know. That is the thing, that I can produce the videos which I'm capable of, which makes fun to me, you know. Sometimes less quality, sometimes much more, depends how I want to play, you know. Sometimes only shoot, sometimes I play really hard, depends which court, which day. And now I can relax more, because the last times I was working, driving bicycle every day, 4, 5, 6, 7 hours, again, then you cannot play, you know. But now that changed, and now I can give much more, you know. Not today, because from the illness, only a little bit shooting. But yeah, new balls, new camera equipment, new PC, bicycle, new clothes, all will come, you know, new shoes. Then we are ready to make all the courts, the journey with my basketball. And I will always talk about a few balls, you know. When you ask me questions, what is the best ball to you, I will mention that. Or I bring out my opinions, you know, or some balls which I think this ball is the best to some people, that I will talk, and that it is. So we see us at the court. Until then, bye and ciao.
And I always do it big because I can.